Aha. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
On Native Land is a new Corey Payette musical, and while many of his other musicals focused on the past, this one is focusing on the headlines of today. So we're going to find out more about this show, and we talk with Corey.
So, what is On Native Land about?
Well, it's a contemporary indigenous story about multiple different peoples whose lives intersect, surrounding land, identity, and love.
Now, is this sort of ripped from the headlines that are happening in BC right now?
Yeah, one of the stories focuses on land claim cases and around the confusion and misinformation that exists, and also the media and how it spins information to kind of pit people against each other and create more drama. So that's one of the sides of the story.
Wow! And now this looks like a gigantic cast. This is. I saw a little bit of the one of the numbers there, and I was like, my goodness, there are so many people. How many people are in this darn show?
So there are 12 performers, and there's
like
four musicians. So
wow.
it's a really wonderful group of performers, and I feel like they will blow people away.
Nice. Now, what drew you to this story? Like you've done a lot of indigenous stories, but what made you go, this has to be the next one?
Well, I think I was really interested in holding space for some of the complexity that exists between Indigenous people, that there isn't one voice, that it's multiple perspectives, and to put that on stage and have that drama be fictionalized in a way that could help us to understand a little bit more about our identity, but also these land claim cases and the legalities of these systems that are in place. So I thought, and the best way to experience that is really through music,
Nice. Now, as you've been rehearsing it and working it, because it's an original piece, did you suddenly go, oh, I need another song? Like
all the time. Yeah, I'm constantly. I even in the last month have incorporated new songs for different characters, and I think it's really as you develop the narrative structure, you start to realize, well, we haven't heard from this character yet, or this side of the story is still untapped, and so for me it was really important to kind of step back and then write for some of the wonderful performers that we have in the room, that write for their voices and write for their skills and their expertise, and so really thrilled. But this is very much a new work and a new musical that is developing every day.
Yeah, it would seem like there's also a time where you go, okay, we are going in front of an audience, so we have to cut off now.
Yeah, and that's opening night. Yeah. Changes stop on opening night.
Okay, up until that night. What are you hoping people take away with this show?
Well, I really want this show to give people hope, and because it feels like such a dark time right now, and that the media discourse is so fraught, and that I hope that this musical can really help people to zoom out a little bit and to see a broader picture. And one of the narrator of the piece is called Land. And so by presencing the land in this way and having land be the one that takes us through the story, for me, I think ties our current moment to a much longer history of this place. And so hopefully it will give people that encouragement and also the hope for the future.
Wow. Now, because this is probably my last question, but are you inviting anyone specific to the show? Like, because you are doing, like, do you know what I mean? Like, because there's some stuff that's dealing with some of the issues that are happening in BC right now, and you're going, hi, we are extending an invitation to you. Or you're just hoping they find it?
No, in fact, our community partner is an organization called Raven Trust. Okay. Which is actually an organization, an Indigenous organization that supports Indigenous people and nations in their land claim cases. And so there's a really wonderful tie that's happening between the conversations that are happening within the world of this play and the art that is being created. And so that's a really special way to both create a story and have a certain perspective that's shared within this musical, but that it's a part of a larger story that is currently, in the media and is evolving every single day.
Nice, nice. So give us just your quick, big hit shout out to why people. You've already said a lot, so you can maybe you're like, how do I make people stop watching TV and stop looking at beautiful Vancouver and come into the theater? What can I say to drag them in?
Well, I think that part of the joy of creating new musicals and new stories is that this show has never been seen before. These artists, a lot of them are new faces that audiences will not have met before. And so there's a real opportunity to get in on the ground floor and see something that is very much untested and be a part of that first audience to get to experience it. I know, having been in the room and seeing the work that's happening, it's incredibly inspiring, and it really brings so much joy into this story. And so I think that what I would say is the biggest reason for people to come and see the musical is that really it is. They'll be a part of that start, and they'll be able to say, "I saw it."
I saw them then.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So there'll be a sense of exploration and discovery for the audience as well. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Corey, so much.
Thanks, David.
I know you've been rehearsing all day, so I appreciate you taking the time.
I love it. I'm so happy to talk to you.
Yeah. Thanks.